all right. We should be live yet again here at the Hannibal show, playing Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. So we had a late night stream yesterday where we started to plan out our new republic, which is early Hannibalski. Yep, gonna have to learn the saves. Differentiation. Yeah, I have to learn the difference between the save I'm streaming on and the name of the save that I'm recording for HanniballNOR. Now, we had an unfortunate little internet outage around, I don't know what time it was, but very, very annoying. We were kind of planning, I think we were at the point where we tried to find a nice place for a school. So yeah. So we are still kind of in our city planning stage, but hopefully today we could at least get started on building a couple of things. We have planned, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to think how many houses we put down, and we put down the houses that could fit 56 people, I think. All right, well, let's not do any calculations until we get into the game. Oh man, I just can't get enough of this game. It's addictive. Yes, it is. So, well, I heard the bird thing. So yeah, this is very similar to what we built on the HanniballNOR's channel, but we kind of have made a couple of, well, some would say improvements, some would not. But yeah, yeah, that's also a good question. Where do we want to have our heaters? It's probably going to be here and here. Yeah, this could be a little bit problematic. We might actually place it here. Can we get it like 200 meters? So if we have it up here, that should be far enough away. Kinda, maybe. Hopefully. Let's see here. Yeah, so if we have the heating station maybe up here. Yeah, we'll find a way for it. I do think we did we were at the place where we were planning out where we wanted to have the school. So we have a House of Culture, indoor pool. Okay, let's just go over the... Okay, so we have the shopping center. We decided not to have a... a warehouse here. We are instead just going to have a truck going back and unload and wait until empty. That will potentially save us a distribution center, which we can use for other shenanigans if we want to. We also have room for a little bit of a green area here, potentially. But school, yes, we need to have our younglings learn the way of the land. But let's see here. We have done food. We've done alcohol. Oh yeah, that's right. We only did like a little alcohol kiosk here. We also did a House of Culture, right? Yep. We did sports, which is this building here, an indoor pool. Yeah, okay, and then we did small clinic. Did we put down our hospital somewhere? Hello, hello. 10:15. What does that mean? 10:15. Romulus. Is that kind of like a Star Trek reference? Romulus. Oh, we did have our hospital. Okay, good. Shots. Oh, I'm not into all those type of codes and such. But how are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Yeah, I think we were at the school before our internet went down yesterday. What type of school do we want? Probably this one. We're probably gonna have to, Star Trek, it is. Yeah, but we're probably gonna have to add some more garbage cans. I kind of feel like we already have added in way too many, even though we kind of have done a fairly decent job placing everything around this garbage can. It's gonna be the center of our cultural hub here. It's gonna be a garbage can. Yeah. So what do we actually need to do? We do need to get a university. We need to get the prison and a heating station. You like the Russia? What do you mean? Like the Russia? Not quite sure what you mean. Not quite sure what you mean. We are... Okay, so we need to have school. And a technical university, I guess. Do you lull? Do you lull Russia? Lulle? You like Russia? I mean, it's a country. I live right next to it. It's a big country. Like Sarah Palin says, I can see Russia from my house. Not quite, literally, but, you know. I'm trying to... but if it's a game you're talking about, this is from this is Slovakian game developers. I don't know if that is kind of what we want to do here. For Ukraine. Cool, cool. Well, I can understand that due to the current situation, but this is not a political channel, so you know. Let's see. We want to have schools. Yes, schools. So which school do we want? Do we want to have the small school? Do we want to have the large school? With the amount of money we have, I don't think we'll go for the big school. Do you like our king? Well, we have a king in Norway. We have a king in Norway. Charles. Well, I'm not from Great Britain. Let's see here. Let's. Yeah, the big school is potentially a little bit too big to place in here. Yes. I do fancy a king. Why not use... why not big school? You need big school for big smarts. That's a good point. That's a good point. But with the recent update, you see the amount of money we start with in 1930? When we started the series over at HanniballNOR's channel, we started way too early, so they have a... Do you speak Norse? No. I speak Norwegian, though. But yeah, we start with quite a lot less money than we did on the other one. There was an update to the game. Let me bring up the patch notes and we can see them together here. So, fixed crash related to the EOG excavator, fixed EOG waste trucks, added missing drivers. I'm really curious what this means, because we checked that out. Yeah, I know what Norse is. I feel that nobody actually speaks Norse anymore. The closest you get is Icelandic or yeah, from the Faroe Islands. And there is like a tiny little encampment in Sweden that speak very close to Old Norse. But let's see here. They added an early radio station, tweaked the ability for some trucks to ensure all types are available. Okay. What is it? There were... Was it the previous patch? No. Did I skip it? Oh yeah, lower the starting price and the initial money from early start DLC. So, hej okej varm vänner. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, then I feel like there should be an I in there, but you did get the A. It's basically the mix between an A and an E. But yeah, I think we're gonna go for a smaller school. You don't need to be big smart here in our tiny little republic at the moment. But where do we want to have it? I kind of wonder if we should have the school in relations to the technical university. By the way, 50 tons of steel for a technical university. 14 tons of steel for a small communist headquarters. A lot cheaper to go down that route. If we go in and talk to Mr. Pavlov here, have a look. So all the red is from the headquarters. So we can get secret police. I think the only thing we can get out of this is kind of like tourism. But we're not going to do tourism, so we're going to have to go with the technical university, I think, to educate our people. I think so. Let's see here. Technical university. So we could have it out here. Oh no. No, we can't have it out here. It's too far away for the bus stop. So we might want to have it a little bit closer, maybe. Okay, so let's say we place the technical university here. Like so. And then we'll add in a garbage collection bin, I don't know, somewhere here. Like so. And then we could have school here. I don't like that solution either. Trying to get a nice placement for everything. It's not as easy as we would have it. Also, there's a little road here that needs to go. I mean, we could have the school way up here, but I kind of feel like, you know what? I think we'll do first. I think we'll do the police station and the courtyard and that stuff. I think that would be an idea. Now, do we want to have the road coming out here? Maybe. Alright, let's do crime and justice then. So we're gonna need a tiny police station. Is there actually a little fly in here? There actually is a little fly in here. A little police station, which need road connection. And that is probably too far away. I kind of would like to have that a little bit more centralized. So if we do... Okay, we'll flip you around. Excuse me. Flip you around like that. Then we're going to have you coming in here. Yeah, I think we'll do something like that. We're going to have to make some adjustments here, and then we need to have the courthouse. We forgot to put the snapping point or the pedestrian road, like so. Yes, and then we need to add in the courthouse. I feel like I would like to have that kind of here, and then we could potentially have the prison in the back here. Could that be an idea? So we'll have the perfect pipeline to the prison here. We could theoretically add in a little footpath here. And the jail, prison, you need to have a road access, don't you? Well, I feel like this could be like as good as any place, right? And then we'll have our school and university stuff up in here somewhere. But you also need access to garbage collection. So if I place you here, we're not gonna be able to collect here, are we? Oh yes, we are. So let's do something like that. So, wow, that's the entire... That is the entire justice system in just one tiny little square. Now we just need to have the school and the education system. which theoretically means we need to have this 250 meters away from, so we're probably gonna have the heating station somewhere here, which kind of fits very nicely, I would say. So if we have the heating station up here, let's see what we actually can reach here. Probably gonna have it here, so 250. Yeah, we could have it here. We're gonna have to mirror it a little bit so the pipe comes out at the right place. The only thing is we would like to have road access or foot access to the bus stop. So if we are lucky, we could just do something like that. Right. Like so. That was not OCD friendly. So let's make a snapping point in here. Is this good enough? Well, it's gotta be. This is not good enough. What the heck is happening here? So if we do something like that, and then we'll add in, let's curve the road a little bit. Like so. And we should be able to walk up to the heating plant. Now we are going to need to have 2 small heaters up here. Probably right next to the kindergarten. We're going to cook all the kids. Alright, we'll cook them. So then we just need to figure out where to get the school and the kindergarten, and they probably would like to be in around here. Is this really Workers and Resources stream? Yes, this is really a Workers and Resources stream. IRX. Gogrovsky with a choo-choo. All right, choo-choo to you too, my friend. You're having a most excellent day. Alright, so you had access to all of those, yes? Yes. And since we only have 2 outputs from the heating station, ideally we would like to have had one here, I think. And then maybe one up here. Wait, what? Yeah, there are commands in the chat. If you go in the description, there should be like a list of commands you can type in, and then it will make funny sounds, funny soundtracks and such. Also, I'm addicted to Pepsi, so there is also like a little Pepsi thing in there. But I think there is like a 30 minute cooldown on it or something like that. We are not done here. Redeem the Pepsi. All right. So you know what they say, that's right. Pepsi Max. Make your soul glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. Mr. T, long time no see. Hope you're having a most excellent day. Oi, oi, oi. Yes, yes. Let the gases flow. Yeah, I think maybe having a heat exchanger here and one up here would be the way to go. Hannicoins, you have 55. Okay, since there are so many new people here, let me throw away some Hannicoins here. Give me a second. Those who wait for something good, they get old very fast. Alright. So how did we do it? I have to remember how to do it. Add points to all viewers. Let's give you all 500 coins. There we go. Everybody should have gotten 500 coins. We need to get the chat back up. There we go. No way! When I play this game, I feel like China starts with tailoring clothes. Yeah. That's usually the way I also progress. I'm struggling to get out of that play style. It would be fun, but we don't have much else to do. We could do food or alcohol as an early industry. We could also do. There is another one that we could have done, but like all the no, sorry, not you, but all the there we go. All the construction industry is not very good, I would say. Redeem the chicken. There we go. So let's see here. Small heating plant. Should we just finish up the heating aspect of things? Let's do that so we have some stuff planned out here. So, can we get you any closer up here? Like so. Let's do one here. And so you're probably going to come up here. So we're probably going to have it on this side here. I think we're going to struggle with low temperatures here. Let's try and OCD proof that a little bit, like so. I'm curious about this. Oh, another thing we should also do, we have 1, 2, 3. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. 6 high Kili Kaski times 4 times I need to see how much these houses actually do consume of heat. 3 kilowatts. Okay, so we are within... by the way, say hi to the chat, would you? So this is the cat who usually messes up the recordings. His name is Loki. God of Mischief. Yeah, so this is usually what we call cattail o'clock. So when the cat kind of goes back and forward here, whipping me with his tail. Yes, there we go. Good boy. He does demand quite a bit of attention. Yeah, okay, Kasky. Get your butt out of my face, please. There we go. So, I produce almost everything, but I've been buying grain for 80 years. And then had sanctions on this game. I'm in for a rough ride. I don't think that would be your thing, right? Okay, so what if we just, you know, take a parallel up here? I mean, how long is this pipe? $400 meters. It should be good. I mean, I'm kind of considering placing it here and here instead. But okay, let's keep it like it is. And then I think this would be a nice place for a school. I don't think the school will complain about pollution. School, please. But I feel like it is like building it right next to here. I mean, it could be done. Oh my, oh my. So if we place the school here, right next to the prison, have you come up here, we'll make a proper snapping point for you. Turn off the snapping point. Oh. We did the baddie here. You need to come up here, and then we need to shift over to a road and turn off the align to nearest. There we go. Now we should have access to trash collection from here. Yep. And then you can just go down straight down here. Do we want to have like a thing like that? Maybe. Okay, so the only thing we have left now is to place a university. And I think this area here would be a good space for it. We should be able to walk to all of our places here. The only places we can't walk to is these two, so we're not going to build those apartments yet. We're gonna need to figure out where to place the university, because that's a big one. That's a big one. Technical university. I do like to have everything near the road. And we also would like to have a garbage pickup here. is there a node here? Let's remove the nodes. There we go, like so. What year do you think you'll start building citizens? Oh, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea, but as soon as possible. We do need to get the car industry up and running rather quickly due to the house rules that we are playing with. Aha. Because we do need to kind of eventually both start to make money and also start to replenish our vehicles, which we haven't any vehicles yet. Okay, I think that is everything. Okay, let's just go over this. We have houses, right? We have food. We have a tiny little alcohol kiosk here. Itsy bitsy kiosk. We have culture. We have a tiny little house of culture. We have an indoor pool. Here we go. Chicken soup. And yeah. By the way, what is the stats? So we can have 75 people at a time here. And they do get the pools and beaches attraction type. And it's definitely a lot cheaper than the sports hall. We do have the hospital here. We have the fire station here. We have kindergarten up here. We have school down here. We're not going to use the orphanage. Tough luck if your parents goes missing. We're going to have the technical university up here. Police station, courthouse, and the jail. Prison. So we kind of have everything we need. The only thing we don't actually have is monuments. So we definitely want to have a monument. I don't understand why I'm so bad at placing the monuments. All right, there we go. That's going to be a monument, and also the horrible monument here. I really don't like it. But it's too good to waste. Maybe we could place it here. What range is it? 300 meters. Could you give me a name for a fictional content? Valas? I don't know. We could have it up here with a kindergarten. Scare the children. Yeah. I noticed that the citizens have the opportunity to get to work by bus. They will not use cars if the work is further than 2 kilometers. Yeah, the way we could, the way you can figure that one out is you go into. God, where is the parking spaces? Here. So basically, we did a series on. Was it season 2 where we started to give people Yeah, so you hover over this button here, I think. Hello, Mr. Heim. How are you doing today? Hello, fellow Norwegian. Have you become a Norwegian? Have you given up on the Netherlands? I'm good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, we wanted to scare the children with this horrific monument here. There we go. That should keep the... What's that? I don't know. I feel like Norway is taking a weird step at the moment. I think we're done planning our first town. Yeah, I think we are. So we have our little residential area. We have our little... What should we call it? Our little cultural area. Where they can go and buy alcohol at the tiny little kiosk. House of Culture. Firefighters is here. The shopping center is here. What else is here? The hospital and the swimming pool. Yeah, that's a nice area. So we need some vehicles. And just double check. Everything here except for these two can be reached by dirt paths, which is nice. We're gonna be also... if you watched HanniballNOR's YouTube series, you see we have one less power pole. This one here we used, but that is not available anymore. So the next best thing is the 8 megawatts. So, yeah. Excuse me. There we go. Maybe we should plan out the electrical grid and such before we do anything else. I do wonder, since we have our fire station here, and this is going to be a one-way road, it would be a lot quicker for the firefighters to get from here and down here than here and go all the way around here and out here. So I think this is where we're gonna have our power. So let's just finish planning up this as well. Switch. Yes, we would like one of you, please. Now, do we want to have you... Kinda don't want to have you here. And cross the bridges, because the wires are so low that I feel like the cars are gonna collide into the wires, so... And here we're gonna have an industrial area, hopefully, in the future. Can we turn off that? Sorry to be cheeky. Is it possible to post my nickname on a structure? Sure, sure. You have any preferences? Let's do the top power line. Like so, and then we need to get this to look Okay. Which is obviously not going to be a thing. Although we could drag it out here. Like so. But we probably would like to have some more pylons here. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it is correct. Well, if there is a road crane coming through here, well, it's gonna be what it is. So if we bring you out to here. By the way, what is the underground? Oh, that's only 5 megawatts, so let's not deal with that. And I don't like to do a complete 90-degree angle on these. Yes. They are locked behind research. So we'll do a little cheeky maneuver like that. That looks more realistic. Like so. Maybe. You go down to here. Like so. And then we need a transformer hero in disguise. Probably if we go into the right category, things would be better. So if we try to align up these two here. Like so. Yes. Okay. So, is there anybody? We definitely need to have a Heinski in here. That's a given, right? Heinski bus platform. That is. Did I say Heinski? Heinski. What did I call the bus stop? Yeah, so it's going to be a Heinski bus stop. This is the town of Heinski. Do we want to have any other buildings? Do you have university, the prison, we know. Police station has it. Yeah, that there are... Oh, we might have done a boo-boo here. Which building requires... smart people? The hospital does. And the school does. Which one was the closest one here? Yeah, we cannot do quite like we did in the other YouTube series. We're just gonna have to we're just gonna have to trust that the smart people go where they are needed. Which probably means we're gonna have to set up a There's always something. What we could have done, we could have moved the hospital up here. What do we feel about that? Because then we could have all the smart, educated people living in one building. So we can kind of use those wisely. So you need educated people, you need educated people, you need educated people, you need educated people, and the hospital need educated people. I think maybe that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the hospital. Yep. Let's see if it actually fits in here. One hospital, please. Easily. I'm also curious if we would like to move the prison. But yeah, let's move the hospital. Let's place it somewhere here. And of course we're gonna need a new snapping point. Ooh, I don't like that. Excuse me, can I just get you to up in there, and we'll get a little shortcut to the school here. Yeah, that seems feasible. Means that all of this needs to go. Which can open up room for other stuff to have here. Oops. Okay. So you can now reach all of those buildings. So if we look at this, you can now reach that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. How is Hannibal doing? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Basically, not that long ago since I woke up. Not that long ago. So, so yeah, let's get some substations in here. By the way, oh, we have all the medium voltage. Okay, that's good. That is good. The heavy ear infection I had is looking. Oh, that's nice. That is good. I think we'll drop a substation down here. Not quite sure how many we need. Probably gonna need 2 in here. So we drop 1 in. Oh, hello there, Wolfman Muzzy. Thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated, much appreciated. So thank you for the little heart attack that came along with that. Seems more like it. Does it look crooked? I feel it looks crooked. It's not. Okay, so we'll have you covered, and we probably would like to have another one in here next to all the amenities, right? Okay. Now, do we need a... I don't know. How many of these was it we had? Of the houses? 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4. 24, and then we'll figure out how much one of these houses here takes. They take maximum voltage 112 kilowatts. 112. And it's 2.6. Yes, 2.6. So we're probably gonna need 2 substations here. More Pepsi! That's right, Pepsi Max! Make your soul glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. Yummy, yummy. Magic Pepsi for my tummy. There we go. 2,688 kilowatts. That is what? Let's round it up to 2.7. And one of these, no, sorry, one of these can hold 1.8. Hello, Lunis! Mossy Raid. Nice, nice. How are we doing today? Hope my fellow countryman is having a fantastic day. Let's see here. Yeah, we're probably going to need to have 2 of them here. I also wonder if we should kind of make this a little bit. Here we go. Did I not get any notification of the raid? Huh. I hear you're a friend with the Looney Poo. Yes, yes, fellow countryman and a YouTube streamer. That's correct. That's correct. And how is Wolfman Mozzie doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. What are we doing? Substations. Yes. I need to give power to the people. Just soft power, because, you know, all the hard power is with my little place here. Do we want to kind of... Well, we can't quite make it symmetrical, but we could kind of try. Make it a little bit symmetrical. So you come up here, and you come up here. Okay. I think that should be enough electricity for... I've tried to raid you, but it said that you have... Resurrective privilege disabled or something. So we did the old-fashioned way. Shouldn't be the case. Because I know I have, I know loonies have raided me before. Let's see, how can we fix that? Nope. Settings, maybe? No. Huh, I actually don't know. I actually don't know how to fix that. I actually don't know. So, for substations we need to... Yeah, I'm not sure. It was the first time I've seen that message before. I tried to write it, but it said that you have redirective privilege disabled or something. Could that be? Because Lunis, you have raided me before. I'm fairly certain that is the case, right? Could it be under community? No. Adjustments. No. Been so long since I've been. What is this? No. Next. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what that could be. No idea. I'll have to look at that after the stream. But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. So I think we'll have you going in here, you going in here, and then you going in here, and you going in here, which means we have my Katski 2 that can go out here to the industrial area. Does that seem reasonable? Let's see here. You are 1.85, so if we get you in here, a little bit of Katski o'clock here. Turn on the align to here, and if I do something like that, get you out there. Okay. You go out here, and then you're just gonna go straight down here. All right, cats. Did they add friction of the Death Star in the game yet? No. Sorry, the Death Star is still a thing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Oh, that just worked perfectly. Do you want to say hi to all the new people here? Yeah, all right. Let's see here. All right, say hi to the chat. up here. Say hi. Be polite. Yeah, there we go. Speak into the microphone. That's right. Hello, kitty. Well, he's not a kitty anymore. Sadly. He's big and heavy and rebellious. And basically is king of the castle. Sadly. You have dethroned me. I'm no longer the ruler of this little kingdom. Isn't that right, Katsky? Okay, we have power. The cat is only 6 years. Yeah, 6-7 years. I'm not 100% sure how old he is, but we got the power. Not quite yet. Would you make up your mind, or just need more scratches? Scratchies. Yeah, he demands attention. Use the force. My Padawan used the force. Oh gosh, did you know I'm part of the Sith Club? Strength to break the chains and all that. Why can't I remember the Sith code? I kind of knew that by heart. Sith code. Alright, peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The force shall free me. That is the Sith code. Let's see here. We need other things. We need water and sewage. Ooh, we're gonna have to make some very long sewage pipes. How much do you think our people poop? Could we just have them poop in a truck and send it over the border? You need to have a prison name after you. Let's see here. Got Slayer. Prison. No. Correctional. Facility. Facility. Alright, it's probably spelled horribly wrong, but there we go. Let's see if we can correctional facility. Let's ask Google if I spelled it correctly. Alright, just copy paste. Didn't that work? Copy. There we go. You became a prison. Scotland. It kind of reminds me of a Norwegian folk song. Actually, I'm not going to sing it for you, but it's a very cool song. It's about a general from Scotland who came over to Norway to do some war stuff, and the king's men were out, so the local people had to deal with it themselves, and they did. Sinclair's song. But yeah, we need water. We do need water, and we do need sewage. How do we deal with sewage? It's a very long way to drag these pipes. Also, how's the terrain looking? Yeah, of course we're going to be in a little dump here, so... Ooh, sewage is definitely going to be a problem. I think we are in a dump here. Let's have a look. 6 meters. Then it goes up. Then it goes down, okay? Maybe if we are smart, we'll have a switch here. Because I do believe that is the lowest point. 5.97. Yeah, so we'll have... I think we'll do the sewage first. So we'll have... sewage switch here. And it's gonna go in... that general direction. And we'll do that. Oh, it's the old hospital. Which isn't there anymore. So, sewage pumps. Can we just get you straight across here and out on this side? That's a good question. We're also going to be doing a save here. Early Hannibalski. And we'll see if we can get the... and we'll probably have it here. That will be a better idea. Sewage outlet. We cannot get it in here, it seems like. Without... oh, there we go. Perfect. Kind of would like to put it down without spending any money on it. And then you... just gonna go... straight out here. And we'll go diagonally out here. My ancestor is 34% Scottish and 48% Irish. The rest is French. I think those are the major ones. I kind of have... we do have some suspicion that there is a little bit of German in our family, or in our blood. Not from like the Second World War, but from the Hansa League, like back in the olden days. But I can track down my ancestry to about like the 1700 or something like that. And they all live in Norway. We're just stuck here. We're not getting anywhere. Just stuck here in Norway forever and ever. That's my line. We do have some people. Okay, so sewage pipe o'clock. Oof. Alright, we're gonna get a big one. And can we get you all the way down here? We'll take a little look underground. Yes, we can. Let's have it be that guy here, because if we're gonna have an industry area here, we probably would like to also put some sewage from that area. That is nice and straight, like it. Okay, so the poop factory. Troop collectors. Track our heritage back to... Yeah, but all Norwegians can do that, right? Because we are all from Ynglingsæter, right? The majority of us is, I guess. It's pretty cool. Is that what we want? Yeah, yeah, it kind of is. I mean, I feel like we have like 3 different types of Norwegians. We have the people in the north, which I kind of come from. They're just stuck up there. It was just unfortunate that I ended up in the south of Norway. And then you have like the people around the middle of Norway. And I feel like they are they have a tendency to be a little bit weird. I'm not saying it's a given, but it's a tendency. And then you have the people in the south, which is kind of very European-centric, I guess you can call it, because lots of trade and such with the European continent. See here, where did we put the other one? Wait, we didn't put another one? Okay. So can we get you to get up here easily? No. So if I go... out here... Okay. So far, so good. And in here, yes, perfect. I like it. I like it. Yes. And then this is probably gonna keep going down here for when we expand our city. But I need to check the range of you. Yeah, so we are gonna need to have one sewage outlet somewhere around here. I do think 2 should be more than enough, right? Yeah, right next to the hospital. It's glorious. You can flush down all the medical waste in the sewage and just flush it down into the river. Yeah, that's why the fish in this region taste a little bit funny. Yes, and then we could have this continuing down here. Good, good, good. Okay. Now, we're also going to need the water. Now, do we want to produce the water ourselves, or... Well, we probably do. We probably do. So let's get a water substation up here. We probably would like to mirror you, because I do believe we're going to have our water treatment center somewhere around here. Or maybe somewhere up here. Where do we want to have our water treatment center? Here. Now we can't walk that far. Oh, I know. We can have it right next to... we can have it here, where we had the old hospital. Ooh, me be smart. Right. Somewhere here. Huh. Can't place you there due to... I guess we'll have our water production up here somewhere. I feel like that is now a given. Let's also get a snapping point in here. Like that. Oh gosh, my phone is making a lot of noise. How far are you away? 109 away. That should do it. Let's see here. Is my phone going off like crazy? So I've done something weird with my email. So basically, YouTube sends me an email every time I get a comment on a video. But for some reason, I get it sent twice, and I don't know why. Which, you know, it's nice to get an email from time to time which isn't spam, but it's getting a little bit much there, YouTube. Just saying. Maybe we would like to have it like that instead. Or do we want to have that at all here? I don't think so. We'll just have it like that. Okay, so water substations. Where do we want them? Stop tearing down the blinders. Bad kitty cat. Yeah, you... Oh! What the... You're a little bit drunk there, mister. A little bit low on the balance. Okay, I can't see anything. Thank you. Alright, cat tail o'clock. So we'll produce our water probably up here. That should provide enough. Oh, actually, maybe not. We do actually have our heating station up here. Maybe we'll have it here. Is that gonna be good enough? 94%. Kind of would like to have it. Maybe 5% if we place it over on this side. They do need access to electricity. I think we'll place them up here. Which then again means we're gonna need to get another... That's a dumb idea. We'll just let the water travel a bit. It's not like super expensive with the pipes. I would also like to have them connected to 2 of these. Heater here, you're going to be polluting in 250 meter radius. So if we place you here, right, it should be good. But that means we're also going to need to drag out another power line out here. And for some reason you didn't want to be a snappable location. We fix. I think. There we go. Water. Which means we're also going to need more power out here. So let's get another substation. Up here. More Pepsi. Yeah, that's why I put a timer on it, because there is a potential that I might actually drown on the Pepsi. Is it not working? It could be that it is on a cooldown. There should be a 30-minute cooldown on it. Let's see here. Wasn't there a way we could see timestamps? That was the last Pepsi. Let me just see all of the chat. Uh, 10:05. Yeah, it should be doable in a soon, whatever that means. Let's go underground here. It's gonna be an unnecessary long cable. But we do need fresh water in our republic. And then that water is going to come down into here. Oof. It's all about oofs. So we'll just feed you directly in here. One pump. And you go in here. You go in here. Then oh, hello there. Thank you for oh gosh, how do we say that? Buzz of a dong. Sorry, I'm highly dyslexic. So sorry if I mispronounce your name. Okay. It's a little bit dumb that we are doing this. I mean, we are now playing with almost 1 million less rubles than we did on the YouTube's HanniballNOR series. Friend, just call me dog. Okay. I actually don't know if that violates YouTube terms of service for my part, if I call you that. I think there is some sort of weird policy with that on YouTube. That we're not allowed to call people animals. So I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna call you dog. That is okay. Yeah, I think I'm not 100% sure. It could also be that it was on Twitch. That was a policy. It's been a while since I looked at any of the policies. But Better safe than sorry, right? Why am I not getting... Come on. And... there we go. And then you're just gonna go down here if possible. Which it's not. So then we'll do this, I believe. And then you can just go in here and like that. Terrible piping. Terrible piping. I need to look into that then. Yeah, I don't think like it actually is like, but it could be taken as you know, a harassment or something like that. I don't know. YouTube is weird sometimes. Then we need to pipe. Okay, so we're pumping the water into here. We'll clean it, we'll wash it, put lots and lots of chemicals in it, and then we'll ship it into the people. Which means we're gonna need to have another pump here. It's all about the pumps, right? Good to hear. Doing well, thank you. Let's see here. Let's get you in like that. Actually, when I think about it, it was Twitter, also known as X nowadays, that had that policy. So we do know that we're gonna have industry over here in the future, right? So if we have industry here, that means we're gonna need to send water in here, clean drinking water. So that's just for the sake of argument. Have this pipe here going in this direction. Like so. And then we would like to have... we're gonna need to have a second splitter, aren't we? This is gonna be freaking expensive. I think we might have overdone planning a little bit. I really like your style of planning, very organized and clean. Well, you just wait until till midnight, then my brain just shut down, and then everything turns into chaos. But thank you. Thank you. So we do need to have one main line here, and if we add you up here, I mean, again, we don't have to build all of this right away. Let's say that is the main line, which will split out more water out here. That means we're gonna have to remove a little part of this line here. To go up here. Okay, so how much do you provide? You don't say. It's limited to here, so 127. And then we'll have to Figure out how much. Basically, if everybody takes a drink of water at the same time, 24 times 2.52, so that is 60. So theoretically, we could actually manage with a split here, just a regular split from the one pipe here to provide water to all of the Republic, which kind of leads me to think that this should be good enough. Where is the... Yeah, I think that is going to be good enough. And then the middle one is going to be the main pipe. Let's get you in here. And then from here we can put down some water substations. So let's have one next to the terrible monument here. This is not aligned, is it? Right. Okay. Is this aligned? That is aligned, okay. And turn you around. Like that. And then we'll OCD proof this a little bit. Like so. So that means we have water coverage here. And we probably would like to have one in here somewhere. And that should be the entire town covered, but I would really like to have one additional one here. We could have one right down here. Right next to the alcohol kiosk. So if you are out of alcohol or there is no people working here, they can go down here and have a refreshing drink or something like that. So, you gonna just go straight in here? No? That's incredibly rude. There we go. Then you gonna go... Yeah, can you go down here? And in here. And in here. And then you're gonna go in here. Okay, then we'll... I'm gonna be able to make this. Okay, that is going to be the water pipes. And then this is probably... I don't know where we would like to expand the town, because I do believe there is like a hill right behind us here. Yeah. So we're probably not going to expand the town too much in this direction. It's probably going to go out here, I would imagine. I would imagine. And yeah, that's the water out here. We did make sure that we have... Yep. Okay, we have everything now, right? We have planned for electricity, we have planned for medium voltage, high voltage, we have heating done, we have waste done. Going to lurk mode for a bit, dinner time. Ooh, enjoy your dinner. We have waste pickup, yeah. We have, I think we have absolutely everything now. We just need people to build a republic. So now we can just, Stalin Simulator is awesome. Yeah. It's not Stalin Simulator, it's Lenin Simulator. So it's a little bit of a difference. We jump out of the ground. So we do have Comrade Lenin here. So, but if you don't like Comrade Lenin, you have alternatives, right? You have alternatives, but barely. I mean, behind the Iron Curtain, choice wasn't like an everyday occurrence, right? Okay, let's plan out what we need for vehicles and such to build our precious little republic. Or should we plan more? I kind of would like to eventually plan a bridge across here. Which is going to be one of the 8 wonders of the world. Yeah. A breadline simulator. Yeah. Usually, we have been streaming this game for a long time. So basically, when we build a shopping center, there is actually a line that forms in the shop if you have too many people to shop and too few people working the shop. So basically, we call them just the breadline stores. But we'll try to make it work this time. I mean, socialism has to work one time, right? Okay, so yeah, I think we'll wait with planning this because we can do that while they are building the republic. So let's have, first of all, what we need. We do need some where to store all the materials we need. We need, oh gosh, we need so much more before we can kind of start. We do need maintenance depots. We're gonna need depots. We're gonna need construction. We're gonna need fuel. Let's start with fuel. Fuel is always nice. All of our traffic is gonna go in here. But I'd love to see the truck delivering stuff into the building. Micromanagement. Too few games like this. Yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic game. I remember when I first saw it, I think I saw... what was his name again? He with the bushes. Why can't I remember? He usually played Minecraft and then he tried this game and I was like, what the heck is this game? This is terrible. And I've basically sunk. Let's see here. Can I get my... let's see here on Steam Library. Workers and resources. 4,894 hours in it. Yeah, I might have a problem. I might have a problem. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's get some fuel stations. So the food is gonna come from here, in here, being delivered here. So having a fuel station nearby would be a good idea. So we'll pop one down here. And then we'll build our construction site. So we're gonna need some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see what I'm doing wrong here. You need to be one higher up. Okay, construction offices. Oh, by the way, they said they added in more vehicles. Let's see here, do they have... No, still no road cranes or tower cranes. Okay, so that is going to be our construction office. We're probably going to have a fairly large area here with resources that we're going to be bringing in from the border here. So how many depots do we need? 7. One, 2, 3, 4. Could we do the electricity a little bit different? Because I feel like it's a little bit in the way. Let's do the electricity a little bit differently. I will route it over here and then in here. Either that or over here, and maybe that would be a better idea. What do you mean something is in the way? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why? Why can we not build it here? I think there actually was something here. Maybe a little footpath or something that I didn't see. Nope, still can't build it here. Oakley dokley. Then we'll go up to here. Is that what we want? Maybe that is what we want. Okay. so that means we can now utilize this area as well. So that is going to be where we're going to have our spare trucks. So we're playing with a bunch of house rules to make the game a little bit more difficult. One of them is that when we are buying our first initial set of road vehicles, we're not allowed to buy anymore. We're going to have to make them ourselves. Another one is we're not allowed to take up any loans. We're not allowed to bring in tourism via any other means than airplanes. So if we want to go down the tourism route, then we have to build airplanes. And if we want to build airplanes, we're gonna have to buy the blueprint to make the airplanes. Then we have to make the airplanes, and then we have to send the airplanes over to the border and pick up passengers and bring them down to the hotels. So it's gonna be a little bit of a tedious process, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Do you want to have like a little cheat road here? The more cheat roads, the better, right? Because all of this area here is going to be storage. Then we need to have definitely more fueling stations here. This is going to be a nightmare when we get to build all of the... we can't build you underneath here. That's dumb. Alright. Does that mean we can't build these here? Which I... Nope. But how I gonna build all this? Because when you start in 1930, the prices of goods are quite reduced as well. So, so we should be able to build at least the basic stuff we need. Oh crap! Speaking of basic stuff that we need. We haven't actually planned for a factory or any sort of money generation. We just planned our city. So... yeah, we're probably gonna have a clothing factory here, I would imagine. So just one of these. Plop you down here. And then we also need to have a garbage pickup. Could also have it a little bit further away. So let's say we place you here. And then we also have to... There is a couple of things we also need to get. Let's see, what we have access to here. Water, sewage, and electricity, please. Yeah, that should do it. So let's pop you down here. And we should be able to get some sort of conveyor belt over here for when we need to expand our heating shenanigans, right? Now, do we need to build a warehouse just for this? I don't think we do. I think the only thing we want to build here is... Let's double check and see the interior storage on this one. You can hold 21 tons of fabrics, and you can hold 7.5 tons of clothing. So I think maybe we'll just build a... road cargo station to connect to it. And it doesn't need to be the biggest one. Because this already... Please, cat, for the love of all that is holy. Road cargo station. So... I mean, they're still very expensive. 6 tons for 2 spots. And this guy has 2 parking spots. But I do think we, in the future, when we fill this up with workers, I think it would be nice if we actually had... Uh-huh. Did you have anything to tell them? Okay. I think he told you guys to subscribe and like the video. Isn't that a good boy, Kitty Cat? That's exactly what you said. Yeah, we could probably do with just a road cargo station. Now, we're not going to be building all of this. We're just going to build the most important things first. So, probably means we're going to have to... gosh, I'm curious about this. Well, we definitely need to have this one here to generate some money. But road cargo station, we need... maybe just one like this. Move you up a little bit. Like so. Like so. Then we should be able to squeeze in a garbage can in here as well for the heating station and the factory. And did you remember me saying, oh, you know what, all of this is going to be storage here? Well, we could still fit in quite a lot of storage in here. Right. So that means we're going to be moving you a little bit higher up so that we can get a road out here. Sure. Yeah, now all of this can be storage, and we could definitely get this guy back. Construction office, you come here. Like so. And then we should have room for yet another refueling station up here. Like so. Okay. Then storage. We're gonna need storage for... I almost forgot. I always forget this. We do need to have our demolition office. A little free one. So we could just place in here, I would imagine. So you have a decent snapping point for your little road. There we go. The demolition office, because, you know, eventually we're going to figure out that we built something wrong, and it's always nice to have some sort of demolition office here. Can you make a road within 90 degrees without breaking it? What do you mean? 90 degree road. Yeah, you can. But ideally, you don't want to have a 90 degree angle on the road. They slow down. Ideally, you would like to do something like this. So that they have a better bend to travel. Because if they go directly in here, if they go from here to here, they're gonna slow down so much that they almost stop. But if you do this, you will have them not slowing down. I think Kayamaya did a video on this a long time ago. But it's definitely something you can think of if traffic is an issue. Not quite sure if traffic is going to be an issue here. I don't know. Do we want to kind of provide our people with personal cars, or is that way too capitalistic? So I just saw an opportunity here. You should do, yeah. We want to have storage. Yes, and we would like to utilize these. Now, since this is a large custom house with 3 road connections, we kind of don't need to add in gravel. So, if you start with a custom house which only have 1 road connection like this guy here, there is a smaller one, but if there is only 1 road connection where you start, you probably should add in an aggregate storage, say here, so they can bring in gravel, and then you can upgrade the road. You're not going to be able to upgrade that road until to asphalt road until you get your own asphalt production. Why is there so freaking many pylons here? That's unnecessary. There we go, because we don't pay for the wires, we only pay for the pylons. And it's still, I wish these pylons were higher, or the wires were higher up. Because it feels like if you come here with a ginormous crane, for example, you're gonna get fried. Alright, where were we? We were talking about storage. Let's get some more road connections here. And we have more access to the storage that we are about to build. Storage. And we would like to have 1 storage for bricks, 1 for board, 1 for prefab panels, and 1 for, there's steel. Yeah, there we go. And then they're all crooked, aren't they? No, they're not. And then all of this is going to be storage, I think. Snapping points. Like so, like so, like so. New snapping point. Like so. So we're gonna be renaming these. You are only gonna have steel in this one. So you're gonna be prefab. Now we're only gonna store prefab in here. Prefab panels. And here we're only gonna have bricks. Prefab bricks. And boards. And steel. Not steak. Steak. Okay. And then we're gonna have probably this entire area here covered with extra storage for steel. Yeah. I just can wrap my brain around this. storage. Steel boxes. So let's go a little bit out here. Oh, 3. And we kind of don't want to build too close to that. We could have some down here as well. 1, 3. And the OCD demands it. What? Are you going to be a problem? Nope. Okay. So we'll have a distribution center here. We have very limited amount of distribution centers. Very limited. I also think I have to go to the bathroom eventually soon, because old man need to do old man stuff. Okay, I think we are good to go, actually. No, we're not. We do need to have some technical services here to deal with all the waste and all the trash. Technical services, and we're only going to have 3 of those, I believe. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna need distribution centers here. Okay, so we're gonna do things a little bit differently here. I think we can manage with the way we've set this up. We do need one distribution center to deliver stuff into the road cargo station for our repair station. Let's give it a quick little save. I think we are very close to get our first trucks in. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a short little break, because yeah, gonna have to run to the bathroom. So be right. Alright, we should be kinda back, hopefully, maybe, potentially. There we go. Ah. Yes, I feel like a new man. Alright, so what were we doing? We were talking about distribution centers, I think. So we have 5 of them. And we definitely would like to have... Maybe we'll actually... have them along here. So one... Or can we... There's a 5th one out here. Okay, so the reason why I'm placing the distribution centers closer to here, like before I always had, let's see, where is the heating plant? So the way the distribution center works, they will go in here, pick up goods, and then go out here. So basically, if we had, let's say we had a distribution center here dedicated to supplying this with coal, if this starts to run low on coal, the vehicle has to travel all the way in here, pick up the coal, and then go back again. And there is a chance that if there is snow or traffic or anything like that, by the time it has come back here and delivered the coal, it might have already ran out of coal. But if it gets the memo when it's all the way down here by the border post, oh, we're low on coal, it will go down here and then here. So it's basically just shorter to pick things up here. That makes any sense. Okay, let's start with what we need in our construction office. Did we save the game? Yeah, whenever you're ready. There we go. Early Hannibalski has been saved. Oh yeah, that's right. We also want to set all of this up. Prefab, bricks, boards and steel. Everything else you can get down here. And we'll copy that to all of you guys. We'll set auto search to 3,500. Reconstruction at 40%. No, sorry, 20%. And machine replacement at 40%. No construction to copy. Okay. So I'll have to do this manually. Gonna have to do this anyways. And 40%, 3,000, 20 and 40%, 40%, and same here. Just everything needs to go down here at the moment. We're not going to be using any boomsticks to remove buildings with. We'll do similar things here. Everything can go here. Do that and that. Actually, another thing we should do is to make a little cut in the road here. And the reason is basically we just don't want our snow plows to go bonkers and fly all over the place to try and remove snow. I mean, we don't need them to remove snow out here, right? There's nothing here. So, yes, we were buying vehicles. Now, there are a bunch of vehicles that are missing. We don't have any road pavers or rollers for asphalt roads. We do have open holes. Have they added in any new ones? No. So let's get... two of those. And 2 dumpers. 5 tons, that's not very good. 2 dumpers. We need... let's get 2 excavators. And 2 bulldozers. We do need to have a covered hole for the wires and such. We do need to have a concrete mixer. Let's get 2 of those. And we do need some buses. Oh, they're cheap. Buy some buses. And then we have... so you're receiving vehicles, you're receiving vehicles, and you're receiving vehicles. Let's get some more... let's get 1 more covered hole. And 1 more of you. And definitely more dumpers. And maybe some more open holes. That should do the trick. Here we're gonna need vehicles for our distribution center. So we're gonna need 2 waste trucks. We're gonna need 1 bus, and we're gonna need 1 excavator. Okay. Here we're gonna need waste trucks. Let's do water trucks first. 2 of those and a snowplow. Sure. And then here we'll get sewage trucks. So we got 2 of those and a snowplow. And here we're gonna get waste trucks. So we, excuse me. Waste trucks. So we would like to have 2 large containers, and we're gonna need to buy 1 small container as a emergency vehicle. So we're gonna be purchasing this guy here. Did we not set this up? Okay, here we're gonna need some oil tankers. Let's fill you up with oil tankers. So we can move some fuel around. We're gonna need dumper trucks to move coal. Let's also rename these. Fuel, heat, and we're gonna be having you. You're gonna be building supply, building soup. And here we just gonna need open holes, right? To move all the heavy stuff. And then I think we'll have... Did I not rename you? I swear I renamed it. Am I losing it? Building supply. Okay. Building. I think maybe just don't like periods. Okay, building then. Food and stuff. That works. And then this guy here will move that guy up to here. Because this is just going to be a steel sorting rock. So basically... Oh. Gonna start doing some shenanigans almost right away. Steel sorter. Okay. So you're gonna need open holes. Let's get 2 of those. Building supply and food stuff. Okay, so food stuff we're gonna need covered holes. We're gonna need covered holes. Let's just fill it up with covered holes. I know we also should put a refrigerator truck in here, but now we're gonna need to think long and hard about things. You gonna go here, load, and then we'll place a fuel thing here instead, I believe. And you're gonna be unloading here. 80% should do the trick. Unload here, 80%, unload here, 80%, and unload here, 80%. Okay. Heat, we're not going to do anything with at the moment. Building supply. I'm going to go here. I think we'll just wait a little bit with that. Food stuff we'll also wait a little bit with. But we are going to need to figure out what kind of vehicles we do need in our republic that isn't related to building and moving things around. So we are not going to do any sewing. So we are going to need to have a refrigerator truck. And we're going to need to have open holes, sorry, covered holes. 1 for food, 1 for clothing, and 1 for electronics. Okay. Now we have another problem. How do we put stuff in the prison? I know. We'll send them here, pick up food, offload 20% of the food and then go back in here and offload the rest. That's how we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 ambulances. We're gonna need 2 police things. Let's also get a prison bus so we can actually utilize... Which one is coolest? So we can utilize our prisoners. We'll make them work in here. We're gonna need some fire trucks. How many vehicles do we have? 3. Then we'll do a concrete... No, not a concrete mixer. A dry bulk. Here. Okay. Then we're gonna need 2 fire trucks. We're gonna need... I think we... Do we want to buy a tree felling truck? I kind of think we do. For construction related things. So let's buy one of you. And an excavator. And a dumper truck. Anything else we need now? Buses. Yeah, we'll just fill up the rest with buses. And we'll do 2 covered holes and 2 open holes. Okay, that is all of our vehicle spots here filled up. You are filled up, right? I think we'll add in some more dumpers to the mix. And maybe 1 more concrete mixer. Okay, I don't think we're gonna buy anything else. Let's just make sure that they get in here. So we'll start the game for the first time. And meep meep, here comes all the trucks. So now the only vehicle we are allowed to build later down the line is going to be the dismantled track laying thing. There we go. So now they're gonna go to the border, buy fuel, and try and restock all our gas stations here. I also do wonder if we should rather early start upgrading the roads. That's also something we need to think about. We want to upgrade the roads up to about here first. And then all of these roads here would be upgraded, in the beginning at least. Okay, yeah, we know there's some traffic shenanigans. Where's the building supplies? You're gonna go here. You're gonna be loading up with steel, prefab panels, boards and bricks and all that stuff. So go here. Unload you. Full. That is prefab panels. Unload bricks. unload boards. And then instead we're going to be unloading steel here. Unload 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 steel here. And the reason why we are purchasing so much steel is basically steel is going to raise quite quickly in price. Then we're going to have this steel sorter here. He's going to be loading steel from all of these. And then unloading steel in here. And fill that up as much as you can, please. Okay, what can we possibly have forgotten? Everything, right? Yeah, okay, fuel is... Let's just speed things up a little bit, because this is going to be a nightmare to watch. Another thing we should do, which I completely forgot, we should make sure that we're not building anything. Because I kind of would like to be a little bit selective about what we build. We could theoretically just do this. I kind of like to keep the roads and the rail lines white, so it's easier to kind of plan around that. Okay, still something that we want to not build here. Let's make sure that they don't find anything else. Things that they can start to build on is this. Because they don't require any maintenance to keep that one rolling. We could do all the... we make that just one big construction. Yeah, we should also assign them to a group. You can build that one. You can build that one. Those two and those two. That one and that one. Is there anything else here that doesn't require maintenance? In the beginning, we're just going to be supplying the town with water from... Oh, actually, there's something we forgot here. Oh, no. I knew there was something we forgot. And we'll put you up to here, and there we go. So now we should be able to get a fairly nice looking rib cage here. Like so. Oh, I know what we can build. Freaking heating pipes. Which is here and here. Yep. All right. Be smart, folks. Remember to use your left turn rule or something like that. I don't know. I don't have a driving license, so no idea. If I do that, I'll be making things even more complicated. It will eventually come down as people, like all of our vehicle, are going to try and get fuel at the same time. What do you mean, traffic jam? I don't understand. But yeah, that's what you get for buying all your vehicles at the same time. Yeah, they all need fuel. It usually takes a little bit of time. Oh, we have started filling up fuel here. It would be nice if we... Can we do... building? Can we fix the priorities here? We'll move you all the way down. Have those be top priority. Rare that they did steel first. Okay, we already have some construction being made here on a factory connection. Oh, hi there, Katsky. What was it? Was it something you wanted to say? You want to come up and say hi? There we go. Good boy. Your nose is cold. You've been outside. Say hi to the chat. You want some treats? It's been a while since you got some treats. Let's give the cat some treats. There we go. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, there is more. There we go. Oh, careful. There we go. Out of treats. Out of treats. Now you're just gonna have to give me a little hug. That's what I need. Just a little hug and you get treats. That's how it works. Alright, so our little republic is starting to come alive. Kinda, maybe, hopefully. Ow. Whip me. Cattail o'clock. Yeah, I think we could just delete these messages here. I don't see any traffic jam. Another thing, what is the storage? 45 tons of coal. Just trying to think how long it will take them to drive to the custom house if they're low on coal. We're probably gonna set... Wait, did we... Oh, you're fine. We're probably gonna set one of them to automatically go back and forward. But we do have some No, we have used all of the spaces. No, there is room for one more thing here. We'll borrow you. I thought there was an extra spot here. Yeah, there we go. We'll borrow you. Also curious, do they have different... Oh, they do. They do have different colors on them. Oh, I like the yellow one. Do you have any colors? Two. Alright, let's go red. We'll track down all of our excavators. Yep, make it red. You as well. Red. And red. And you are all red. There we go. So that's... There we go. The red machine that will build our republic. And that probably means we could take away that cheat road, and then we're going to be planning out for a new cheat road. Excuse me. Okay, so that means we can upgrade that road and that road. And there is room for a vehicle in here, so we'll make sure that they don't spend precious money hiring foreign workers to do the job when we can do it with an excavator. Let's see here, what were we working on? Bunch of stuff. Okay, bunch of stuff, yes. Oh, there is another factory connection I forgot about. You. So basically, while we are building these items first, basically we don't need to maintain them. And we don't need to spend money on maintaining them. Which is actually a good thing, yes. Here we go. This road will, in the future, be dismantled, but for now, it is what it is. We probably also would like to remake room for this. Kinda. Yep. You also don't need any workers. You can manage without it. And we'll remove the cheat roads as we progress. I think. So let's see if we can make one here as well. we just need to see a little smidgen of green, but I do think it's because of this. There is a will, there is a way. You also are not needing any stuff. So we want to have all that road down here into here, and basically all of this to be upgraded to a gravel road. And it's going to be a little bit important because every time it rains, I mean, these trucks are slow enough as it is, but when it rains, it's basically going to be like Siberian mud running simulator. And that road is gone. So let's... It's not gone, it's done. Okay, we did turn off the Get Citizens. But I had to go over all the buildings now. So yeah, we're not going to be buying more than... buying more. We're not going to be importing more than 200 immigrants. That is going to be the entire GNA pool for our republic. Everybody's going to be related to everybody. Every family gathering is going to be a national holiday. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Just one big happy family. Speed things up a little bit more. And how are we doing with regards to storage here? I'm starting to build up some stuff. Move the cheat road. And then I would like you to go back in here. And then all of this needs to be upgraded. Excuse me. Why doesn't that work? No workers for you. Meet mother trucker. All right. We could build a cheat road in here as well. No. This one. And no workers for you. And then we'll need to have access to you all the way up here. Oh, it is the vehicle repair station. I thought I built like 2 road cargo stations here. I got a little bit nervous. Yeah, and then we need to get you up here. So you should be able to be built without any assistance. Same with you. Same with you. You actually gonna need workers. That is highly unfortunate. Means we're gonna have to pay some foreign labor to come in here. Alright. I'm really curious if we're actually gonna have enough money to be able to kind of build the basic stuff here. It seems like we are working on the power pylons here. Oh, did we buy fire trucks? They should be here in that case. Yes, fire trucks, ambulances. Police cars. Yeah, I think we have everything we need. And then some. Okay, we also wanted to build that road, and that road. There's room for a mechanism in here. Not in here though, or in here. Yep, so we're gonna have to pay some workers to come and spread out the gravel. So that is all the roads that we kind of need to do in the beginning. And there is our foreign labor force flattening out the asphalt. Good. Oh, and then we have an epidemic. Oh, that's nice. We don't have people here anyways, so shouldn't be a problem. Right, our first... what do we have left to build now? Only 3 things. Okay, so does that mean we would like to start working on the important things? I think it does. Okay, so we're gonna need to build basically all of this. This is a substation. We'll build you. Definitely gonna need to build you. We're gonna need to build you. Definitely need to build you. And we also would like to build you and you and you. Sewage pickup thingy. Sewage pickup thingy. Sewage pickup thingy. Kindergarten we would like to build. Substation and switch. We would like to build all of those. That one. That one. That one. And that one. And what is this? A substation. One we want to get built. School bus stop. Hospital. I've just had this running in the background. Oh, cool, cool. So... what was that? Oh, yeah, we definitely need to build that. And that, and that. What else do we need to get built? Housing, perhaps, would be nice. That one we need to get built. Everything else is kind of optional. Okay, so we need to figure out which building we want to build first here. I wonder if... which kind of housing unit we would like to build first. So the one we are building here can have 56. So I wonder if we would like to build this row here first. So that means 50, 100, 150, and then for people to kind of grow. Another thing we forgot. You. There we go. There we go. There we go. Gosh, are we already at the 3-hour mark? I think we are. I think we are. What is this? Price is going up. Coal, that's not great. Means price of steel is also going up. And, well, everything that requires coal to be built. Oil, fuel, no. Asphalt requires oil. Plastic requires oil. Oh, we also gonna need to build the technical university. I do really want to... Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. You need to be done. And then I think we'll also bring one of these up here. And focus on roads. And vehicle repair station seems to be the first thing to be built. We'll just focus on one building at a time. I think that could be a smart move. But I also do think, my friends, that this is going to be it for today. Let's not take any thumbnails, but yeah, we managed to do a fairly decent start. Our republic is about to be built. Hopefully we have enough money for what we have planned. If not, well, we'll figure something out. So with that, my friends, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, there should be a like button, a comment section, and of course a red subscribe button underneath the video. All interactions goes far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, Katsuki, do you want to say bye? There. Bye-bye. Yep. Into the microphone. There we go. Yep. Bye-bye. All right. Take care, folks.